YouTube, this is the match review for Manchester United against Hull. Here you see the two teams, the formations. Hull lined up in a 4-3-3 formation. Manchester United lined up in a 4-2-3-1 formation with Pogba and Fellaini in central midfield. Eric Bailly and Daily Blend centre half. Antonio Valencia and Luke Shaw as fullbacks. Wayne Rooney at number 10, and then Zlatan Ibrahimovic up top. For most of the game, Manchester United were extremely attacking. Eric Bailly often went into midfield and support the midfielders. I also liked his distribution. He's really composed on the ball, doesn't put in rash challenges anymore, and for most of the game, Manchester United looked very threatening. Created a lot of chances, but didn't put too many on target. There were only like 9 chances on target. 2 were by Mkhitaryan. I think Pogba had 3 or something, and then somebody else had 1. Zlatan, had 1 or something. But at the end of the day, we had 9 chances on goal, and basically only scored 1 of them. But to be fair to Hull, they defended really well. They play, pretty much 11 men behind the ball, and it was very difficult to break them down. Valencia's crosses were not very good, and we couldn't find the end product. Pogba looked like he hasn't stepped into third gear. Very sluggish during his runs and everything. Same with Zlatan. The one stand-up performer for this game, actually I would say 2 stand-up performers, but for my man of the match, it has to be Henrik Mkhitaryan. I mean, when he stepped on the pitch, he just ran through everybody. He's very direct. Yes, he's he has energy. He came on later and whatnot, but you can see his approach is very direct. Similar to what Martial did last year, but Mkhitaryan is even more direct. His pace is really threatening, and it ultimately opened up a lot of chances for Manchester United. Marcus Rashford also made a difference, played in the middle. Rooney went to the left, Martial went off, and it was really good last 20 minutes. And here's the goal. Luke Shaw, kind of, here you see he's kind of at a centre back position here, and he puts the ball, spread it out wide to Wayne Rooney, and Rooney kind of latches onto it, skins past his man, but brilliant touch, and then just puts it into the middle to Rashford for tapping. I mean, this is the type of play we want to see from Rooney. Want to run after the ball, but he doesn't do that much anymore, which is why a lot of times he doesn't look very good, because he tends to stop and he tries to take a touch, and that's just not his game. Simple as that. And when he starts running and starts going after balls, he starts to really take control of how could I say, like when he starts to rev up that engine, he looks good, but when he stands around and he doesn't move and he just does his little 30-yard sideways pass, he looks bad. And here's the other angle. Goes after the ball, good touch, one touch passes the defender, and then puts it in the middle for Rashford on the plate, and it was 1-0 at the end, 92nd minute, and it was a brilliant result. The performance was not perfect, but you could see we actually revved up the intensity, in the second half, and we looked better. And when Rashford and Mkhitaryan came on, we looked even better. So, I want Mkhitaryan, and I want Mkhitaryan to start, and Rashford probably come off the bench against City, and just to kind of put a threat on City on the wings through the middle, because Juan Mata is, kind of too slow. He's kind of playing, the inside, kind of inside Valencia. Valencia is always up there on the wing positions. So, I don't know. Honestly, I won't play Fellaini. And I heard from Jose that Fellaini's injured anyway. So, he said he has a bad back injury, so we'll see what happens. But this is the match review for Manchester United against Hull, and I've more videos coming during the international break. A different style video. Stay tuned for that. Put a like if you like the video, and see you guys later.